So when the Minnesota Vikings were getting ready to replace mercurial wide receiver Stephon Diggs, they brought in Justin Jefferson. Olabisi Johnson was going to step up year two, and they're like, all right, we're good to go. But that's not all. The hype around Alexander Hollins coming into camp was well-founded. Mike Zimmer gave him an unsolicited shout-out early on in training camp, as well as the second year, former UDFA out of Eastern Illinois, running with the twos early on, making some highlight reel catches, and woo! Can't cover 8'5", Ocho Cinco. So Alexander Hollins now, I think, is a near lock to make the roster and has a good chance to be the Vikings wide receiver 4 to start the season. So let's talk about him today. So background on Hollins, 6'1". He came in at $170. He's added a little bit of weight. I wouldn't be shocked if he's around 180 right now. His final season as a senior, 2018 at Eastern Illinois. He a Panther. 79 catches, 1,090 yards, 16 touchdowns, FCS All-American. Had phenomenal measurables. Ran a 4.48 40, 4.18 short shuttle, as well as a 37-inch vert. Was an uber athlete, but small school, small player. Ended up going undrafted. The Vikings were all in on him early on. And he got lost in the Olabisi Johnson's wake because BC came in 7th round pick and was an absolute stud. Outshone Laquan Treadwell coming into the season as the Vikings wide receiver 3-4 and was phenomenal. But among the other rookie wide receivers, he greatly outshone 7th round pick Dylan Mitchell and did again this year. Outshone fellow UDFA wide receiver Davion Davis. Davis was an early cut this year as well, and he was a stud. I mean, last year when we had preseason, good times. He had 3 catches for 26 yards on 4 targets and 47 total snaps. Made it onto the practice squad. Eventually, it was a late season call-up as the Vikings were dealing with stuff with Adam Thielen. So week 13, played against the Seahawks and then played in every single remaining game except for the Niners loss. And also you remember, like, he was open on a really nice deep shot against the Saints, but Kirk just but played 85 total snaps, 73 on offense, the rest on special teams, 65 of those wide outside the numbers, and only 8 in the slot. Now, part of it is a function of Adam Thielen was master of the slot last year, but also Hollins is a great outside receiver. You know, despite not having the size, he is able to get off press coverage and get great separation. It kind of reminds you of a certain wide receiver whose name rhymes with Mafan Biggs. I don't know. It's weird. But Hollins, extremely solid route runner, extremely mature in his route running, runs with a plan, sets up cornerbacks throughout the game. It's great. Quick, gets separation, solid hands. Also, contested catch spots. He's a very solid fighter, despite not having great size. Again, going back to the Stephon Diggs comparisons, I mean, Diggs was phenomenal in contested catch spots, despite not being the biggest dude on the planet either. And Hollins does have a lot of that in his game. So I think that he does have a chance to be the Vikings wide receiver 4 coming into the season. I thought that he may make it on the practice squad because I don't think the word is necessarily out about Hollins as of yet, but he could certainly be rostered over Chad Beebe. He could be rostered over Tajay Sharp. Now, initially, I was given a little bit of ties to the veteran Tajay Sharp because he had started to pick things up in training camp, as well as this team just has a love affair with Chad Beebe. I don't really understand it, but he just keeps getting opportunity. Maybe in year 4 will be it for Chad Beebe next year. But also, if you think about experience-wise against Tajay Sharp, I mean, Alexander Hollins has more experience in this offense than Sharp does, 2 years versus 1. So, yeah, as well as Kubiak and also wide receiver coach Andrew Janako. They love Hollins. Plus, Osborne's probably going to make the team as the dual-purpose returner, but I think Hollins could be the 4th wideout, at least to start. And Kubiak has talked about he wants the offense to go 4 deep at wide receiver. So 85 could be rotating in and getting some play and having some opportunity out there because he does have a nice rapport with Cousins. He's made some extremely high-level catches and just look damn dynamite out there. So even all the hype is about the Adam Thielen Revenge Tour, Justin Jefferson, the brand new shiny toy, BC Johnson year 2. Think about Alexander Hollins year 2. If he gets that shot, he may not come off the field. All right, so your thoughts. Alexander Hollins, Vikings wide receiver 4. Woo! Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.